A toll. What chance cuddlies? What cashels aired and ventilated? What bedimtaloves seduced by what tagotab solvers? What true feeling for there's hair with what strong voice of false hiccup? Oh, hear how hath Sproud met the dusk, the father of fornicationists. But, oh my shining stars and body, how hath fast spawned most high heaven the sky sign of soft advertisement. But what is? Isute, ere what sewers? The oaks of Ald, now they lie in peat, yet elms leap where asks lay. Fall if you will, rise you must. And none so soon, either shall the farce for the nonce come to a set-down secular finish. Big Meister Finnegan of the Suttering Hand, Freeman's Maurer, lived in the broadest way imaginable. In his Rushelt too far. Back for massages before Jasjuan judges had given us members of, or Helveticus committed Deuteronomy. One yesterday he sternly struck his tet in a tub to wash the future of his fates, but ere he swiftly took it out again, by the might of Moses, the very water was evaporated, and all the Genesis had met their exodus, so that ought to show what a Juicy chap he was. And during mighty odd years this man of Hod cement and edifices in Topers Thorpe piled buildings supra building upon the banks for the livers by the Songaso. He at a little fife, Annie ugged the little crather. Whither hair it Hans tuck up your part in her. Oft while Balbulus might there ahead with goodly towel and grasp and embroiled overalls, which he habitacularly fancied like Harun Chalderic Egbirth. He would caligulate by multicablus the altitude and multitude, until he saw by neat light of the liquor wherein 'twas born his rounded staple of other days to rise and undress masonry upstanded. Joy grant it, a Walworth of Skyerscape of most Eiffel Hoyth, entirely originating from next to nothing and sescalating the himmels and all higher tip-top lophical with burning bush abob off his bobble top, and with larens o'toolers clearing up and tumbles of buckets clattering down. Of the first was he to bear arms and a name, Wassili Bus Leo of Reisenborg, his crest of heraldry, invert with ancillars, troublent argent a hegoak, pursuivant horrid horned, his scushum fest with archers strung, Helio of the second, hooch is for husbandman, handling his hoe. Ho, 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 Mr. Finn, you're going to be Mr. Finnegans come day morn, and oh, you're vine. Sunday's eve, and oh, you're vinegar. Ha ha ha, Mr. Fun, you're going to be finned again. What with agent like brought about this tragedy thunder stay this municipal sin business. Our clubhouse still rocks as ear witness to the thunder of his Arafatus, but we hear also that successive ages, that Shebi choirish of uncalified muzzle and misselheims. Christ, that would backguardize the Whitestone ever turtled out of heaven. Say us wherefore in our search for Titusness. O sustainer, what time we rise and when we wake up to toothpick, and before we lump down upbound our leather bed, and in the night and at the fading of the stars. For a nod the nabber is better than wink to the wabsanti. Other ways, westways, like that provost scoffing, Bedoon, the Jebel and the Gypsum Sea. Crop herb the crunch bracken shall decide. Then we'll know if the feast is a fly day. She has a gift of seek on sight, and she all casually Ansar's helpers, the dreamer dearie. Heed, it may have been a misfired brick, as some say, or it might have been, due to a collapsus of his back promises, as others looked at it. There extant by now 1,001 stories, all told of the same, but so sore did Abe Ivy's hollered abbles, what with the Walhall's horrors of Rolls Rights, car hacks, stonegens, kissed veins, tram trees, Fargo ballers, auto kinotons, hippo hobbillies, street fleets, tourney taxes, megafogs, circuses, and wardrobe moats, and basilicurks, and arapagods, and the hoist, and the jolly brule, and the peeler, and the coat, and the Mecklenburg bitch bite at his ear, and the Mellinborough burbox, and his 4 old pork courts, the boar, the moor, and his blight black working stacks, and 12 pins a dozen, and the Noby buses slading along Safety First Street, and the dairy jellibies snooping around, tell no tailors, corner in the fumes, and the hopes, and the hopes in the strep-a-thump of his vials, indigenous Rome keepers, home sweepers, dome creepers, thrum and fancy mud and murmured, and all the uproar from all the roofs, a roof for May and reef for Hugh, but under his bridge suits, Tony, warning Phil up tippling full. Oh.